Hi everyone, good morning. I'm Christina Daly from the Department of ECE. In the last lecture series, we have seen what do you mean by cryptography and what are all the types of cryptography and what are all the techniques. So in this lecture series, we are going to see about the firewalls. So what do you mean by a firewall means the network firewall, it is a system or a group of system. It is used to control access between the networks. In networks, we are having two types. One is trusted network, another one is untrusted network. So this is the diagram of the firewall. It contains both your private network as well as the public network. So both private network and public network combined together, and in between the private network and the public network there will be a firewall. So here we are going to connect the a single system or group of a systems. So the group of a systems or a single system can be connected, and with the help of the system we can access the networks. What is the main purpose of the firewall means? Yeah, it is used to provide the connectivity between the networks. The networks may be internal or external. A firewall, it may be a hardware or a software, or it is a combination of both. It is used to protect from the unauthorized program. Suppose if the messages are leaving or entering through the firewall, it examines each messages and that should not meet the specific criteria. Why do we need a firewall? So what is the function of the firewall and why we are going for the firewall means we want to protect the confidential information. Suppose for example if we use the military applications, the information must be secured, so it should not be leaked to the another person. So for that we have to protect that messages confidentially. So how we will protect that message confidentially means with the help of the network. So that is what we are going for the firewall. By using the firewall we can easily protect the messages. The next one we are going to see what are all the threats happen. So these are all the types of the threats, that is denial of service, unauthorized access, execution of the unauthorized commands. Another one will be your destructive behavior. There are two types of firewalls. One is hardware firewall, another one will be the software firewall. So what do you mean by hardware firewall means it is a physical device and it can be installed between the modem and the computer, and it has been incorporated to the router, and it is used to share the network connection. It protects an entire network also. These are all the functions of the hardware firewall. Suppose for example it will be more expensive, at the same time the configuration is very hard. For example if we take a net screen, cisco pix, these are all the examples of the hardware firewall. So this is the diagram. Just we are connecting a private local network with the public network. So that public network will be in the form of hardware firewall. Usually it is a part of the tcp ip router. From that it is connected to that of the network. The next one we are going to see about the software firewall. Software firewall, it is nothing but the software application. It is installed on the computer system, and it protects a single computer. So this is usually the computer connected with the modem. When compared to that of the hardware, the software is less expensive and it is easy to configure. So this is the diagram of the software firewall. Already in hardware there will be a public network, and with the help of the public network only it has been connected to the internet. But in case of this software firewall, the public net with the help of public network it is directly connected to that of the system. So suppose if the osi model is related with this firewall, so it consists of the various types of the networks. Private network, restricted, and it allowed the traffic. So out of the internet it has been given. So here we are relating the osi layers with the firewalls. So there are various types of the layers, that is physical layer, data link, internet protocol transport control layer, another one is the application layer. Just we are having the various types of the OSI layers, and that will be the incoming traffic. Suppose if the incoming traffic is directly connected to that of the internet protocol, so the outgoing traffic will be filtered on the specific rules and the destination. So this is what we are relating the OSI model. The next one is TCP. We can interlink this TCP with this OSI model. So these are all the assessment questions. The main purpose of the firewall is to protect the information. So in order to protect the information, we are using the firewalls. It may be hardware or it may be software. Hardware is very expensive than the software firewalls. Thank you.